Hello people, or shall I say, hey YouTube. Today we're gonna start doing some useful stuff with SolidWorks. The version I'm using is SolidWorks 2016, Service Pack 4. We're gonna start by looking at the program now. First of all, this is let's say the default screen when you start a new part in SolidWorks. You have here the tree manager in which you will see every move, every feature, every sketch you draw. It'll start here. It will appear here. You will see it here, and then there's these menus. You have the features you can do, the sketches. You start usually with the sketch, then you go to the features. Some evaluate features. Um, like probably advanced stuff, but you can always use measure and the design study. Not right now. Okay. And then there is the section properties and stuff. You have mass properties when you have 3D models. Okay. Without any further explanations, but first let me show you how to customize SolidWorks, because customization always makes you comfortable with the program you use. First, go to option. You go to this icon here, options, and go to colors. You choose the icons you like. I like the classic ones, and the background I like it medium like. Some folks go dark. Dark probably good, so let's set it dark here. Options, colors, and go medium, no, medium light. Okay, let's go search for some 3D sketches to learn how to use the software. Let's see this picture, this model here. You have the top plane, right and front, and this is the 3D. I usually start with the top plane, then go to the other two and specify even more. So let's start with this one. You have here a rectangular with some sort of triangular shape. So I'm gonna draw all this stuff with these dimensions like clarified. We have some missed dimension right here. We're gonna assume it's 200. Not that big a deal. So let's start with this guy here, and with SolidWorks you need this thing. So let's go with it. I choose the top plane, click here, and you have the sketch, or right click and then sketch. You get the sketch one. As you can see here, I'll start with this circle as my center. I'll put it in the origin, and then I'll draw everything around it. We have here the circle. We have one. Then we have like a rectangle here. Let's have that. Okay, Control Z. And let's have, if you click on the rectangular, you get the center rectangle. Let's have that like aligned with the origin. That way it's much easier. Use a center line. What I've done here is I used a shortcut on the keyboard. You get this menu. This menu like makes it easier than go grabbing the tool you need. Click S, you got it. You can customize it. Right click on it and then customize. I usually put some features on it, but keep it as default. It's better this way. Okay, then we have the basic shape here. Let's take another look. As you can see here, I've done this one and I've done this one. We have the rectangle 75 millimeters. We'll assume it's millimeters, of course, and then 56 millimeters, and then there's about 128 from this side to the center of the circle. So with that in mind, we'll hit S, then grab the dimension tool. This is like 75, and this is 56, and you have from this side to this side about 128. Yep, that's it. And then what do we have? We've done this one, we've done this circle. The center one is 18 in radius, so we'll go with 18, which is the middle one here, the one in the middle. Okay, then you have this one is about 45 in radius, so we'll have this one to be 32 in diameter and not in radius. This one is radius 18, so that 36. And then we'll have another circuit again S, and then choosing the circle, another one with R equals 48. That means 48 times 2. You can enter an equation in dimension box here. So that makes the outer curvature. Now we need to draw these lines. We have two circles here. One with we'll take the inner one, which is this one here. It's about, yeah, it's 9 millimeters in radius. So we'll have 9 millimeter here in radius, another 9 here. We'll draw a center line between them to assure that they are all on the same line. We can make sure that this center line and this center line are aligned by making them vertical to each other. We'll have to dimension S, and then choosing the dimensions is 9 times 2 because this is phi, not R, and we'll have this 9 times 2, it's 18. Now the distance between the center of the circle to the center of the circle, it's not like specified here, but we can assume it's about 75, and we can assume it's 85. So we'll have this one 85. Another benefit of using the center line from center to center is you can easily dimension the distances. Always use center lines. It will make your sketch more professional, more easy to use. And then we have this line which has a radius of 24 and this curvature 24 millimeters. We'll have a circle of 24 millimeters, which is this curvature, and then we'll have a tangent line from this corner to this circle, and we'll get it done. So we'll have a circle which have a diameter of 24 times 2, and then we'll have from this corner to this circle a line. Now it's not tangent, so we highlight this line, hit control, and then highlight the circle, so we can highlight the two. Again, you will have highlight this line and then this circle. You will have, once you release the control, you'll have this menu right here. You can choose make tangent or fix or other relationship. We'll have a make tangent, so this is like tangent line. We got this right, so we can use the same procedure to draw the same line, but we want, so let's delete this one and delete this one here. We've deleted this one using this tool here. Used trim entities. You just trim the things you want. Control D that. Trim the things you want. Okay, so let's use another feature in the sketch to show you a little bit more. We have something called mirror entities. Once you click on that, you got it in here on the side. It says select entities to mirror and sketch a line or a linear model edge to mirror about. Okay, entities to mirror. I want to mirror this circle, this line, and this circle, and this line. Okay, copy if you want to keep the original. Undo this, uncheck this box if you want to remove this, but I want to keep it. So we'll have to leave it as copy. Mirror about, which is the axis to mirror about. So I highlight this box and choose this center line, and you see the preview with yellow lines. Click, and there it is. Now we can use the trim entities. We can trim this, we don't need it. We can trim this also, we don't need it. Now if we trim this one, it will go all the way. If you see this red box, once you keep your mouse, your left button clicked and go back for it, it will undo the movement without closing the tool. But now, escape. Now we can't just trim these. We need to like have a connection between these two. Let's look at this drawing. We have like a straight line here let's assume it's tangent line. It is a tangent line. Once as we have the line here, if you just like draw a line from this circle to this circle and click on the line and make sure it's vertical, we hit make vertical here, and then control select the line and select the circle and make sure it's tangent. Then we can delete using trim. We can trim this line here, we don't need it. It will trim the line to the closest point. You have other options like trim corner, trim a lot of stuff, but power trim really is a very good tool. It just understands what you need. Now we'll do the same thing. We can draw it, but we need to mirror entities. Mirror entities, we have this line, mirror about, also this center line, and hit yes. We have that one, so we can now just trim this. We don't need it. Now we can trim this line. It will trim to the closest entities. We can trim this one also. We trim this one, trim this one. There we go. Trim also this line. We don't have it. There we have the base. Hit yes. We have the base ready. Now we are ready. Like we have this one ready. We don't have this one yet, which is the rep feature here. We can do it in a later features. Just we have this basic geometry ready. As you can see, this rectangular is just a circular shaft on this column, so we don't have it in the base. Now all we need is just close the sketch, go to features and choose extrude. It will automatically get you like this. You can choose the direction up to a vertex, to a surface, offset up to a body, mid-plane or stuff. Keep it blind and then choose the thickness. I'll just keep it as default 10 millimeters. Hit OK and you'll have it like this. Hit space, you'll get the views to control the view like this one, or you just hold the middle button of the mouse and move around. You'll have it like that, or even control 7 give you an isometric view. Okay, I don't want this view, I want this view. We have it. Now we go to the model. We have the base. We need now to do this one and then this shaft right here. This shaft, we have the inner circle already made. We just need this circle, which is about 35 millimeters in radius. So we hit this face. Once we hit it, we have this menu right here. We have edit sketch, which is the original sketch from which we made this one, or we have new sketch, and then space. Choose the view that's more natural. We draw a circle and then as get this one done, which is 36 times 2, the outer diameter. Just make sure 35, no, it's 35 times 2, it's 70. Now if we just close the sketch and made extrude, we'll have it like this. We have it like this. We can fix it by sketching on here a circle and then extrude cut, which will do the opposite, but we don't want that. We'll do it more efficiently by editing the sketch. You have the sketch here in your tree manager or in your tree. Click on the sketch. You have edit sketch in the menu here, edit sketch, and then draw another circle right here. Once you hover over this edge, you will have this kind of center liney circle. Choose it and then there's your circle ready, fully defined. Close the sketch and then extrude. If you just hit extrude without choosing the sketch, you'll have it like this. It says here select a plane to sketch on or an existing sketch. Go to this tree right here and choose this existing sketch. You have it. Let's just give it like 100 millimeters. There it is, guys, ready to go. Now we have that one. We have this shaft. We need to draw this one. There's plenty of ways to do it. I'll just choose sketch on this edge and draw this one and make extrude, which is this side. Just hit and then sketch go to this view and just draw like, no, not this one. Draw a line, vertical line, then this line, and then this line. It's not defined here. As you can see, I can highlight this point and this point here and make them coincident, then make this line vertical, and just need to define the height. I don't think it's defined, so let's just assume no, it's defined here somewhere. It should be. No, it's not defined anywhere, so we'll just have to say it's 50. We don't need this line, we just can cut it and then draw a circle right here. We can have this circle with this line tangent, and this circle with this line tangent. You just have this point free, we can just cut it. There you have it, all set. We just need to remove this, and there it is. We have another circle in here, so we just draw it. Have the dimension about 25, I believe. Let's just make sure. It's 14 in radius, so it's 28, not 25. 28, and there it is ready. You just finish the drawing, then go to extrude, choose this area, change the direction from here. Now you choose from this direction up to a surface. You choose this surface, and there it is ready. You have this merge results. If you want this to be a whole body, if you want this a separate body, you just uncheck that box. It will appear as a separate body, but leave it as one body. You'll have it here, as you can see, one single body. If we edit this feature and remove this merge stuff, you'll see this line and solid body will appear here. You have this body and then this body. We wanted a single uniform body, so we keep merge stuff like that. So let's see, we done this one, it appears a little bit shorter, so we can edit. If you just one click, you'll have, if you click on this feature, you have this line. I'll just change this to 35 and then click rebuild here to see the changes take effect. Now we need to do the rip feature, which is this guy right here, and then this one and those things. Those two things are easy. We can just do one and then mirror it, or we can do the two in the same sketch and then extrude them together. They're not that like crazy. Okay, they are just like what, probably 4 millimeters. We don't have the thickness of this one here, probably 15. Anyways, we'll just assume it. Okay, go here. We'll start with this sketch, and then you can draw as it is, but I always go to the best view. I can choose this one, a circle right here, another one right here, and then there is this tool which turns any edge you select to a sketch. I select this edge and this edge. You see them highlighted here, then click. There is the sketch, you have it. I want these two circles to be the same radius. I highlight them and then go here to equal. They are equal right now. Just specify a diameter for one, and the other will have it. I'll have it 30 millimeters. There it is. Click end the sketch and then go extrude. You have them here. I'll have them just 5 millimeters. Yep, that's about right. There, we have those. We need another sketch, the shaft that's in here. I'll do it after I do the rip feature. You see there's a rip feature adds a thin wall support to a solid body. An existing sketch, it needs a sketch which is about right now. We'll do the sketch for it. You can have the rip feature right here, which is just choosing these two. It's pretty easy. I'll go with another method to do it, which will be we have this. When we draw this circle on the origin, we had those planes aligned in the center. So if you highlight this, you will have it perfectly in the middle. So we'll have to click on it and then sketch, choose this view, we'll have it. We'll just like hit this one till this point right here. We have this upper edge. We'll have to choose the convert entities into a sketch. We'll just highlight the lines we need, and then we have a sketch. We'll delete this side and this side. Hit yes, and we have the sketch ready. All we need to do is end the sketch, then go to extrude. We have it mid plane, so when you choose the thickness, it is divided equally to both sides. We'll have to choose like 8 millimeters. We'll have 4 on this side and another 4 on this side. Hit yes without merging the results, and there it is. We have it right here, guys. There it is. Now, as you can see here, we have a problem, which is a body. Like here, we go to edit feature, hit merge results, hit yes. As you can see, 0 thickness. We have some troubles, so unmerge this thing, and we'll just fix that right away. All we need to do is sketch on this guy here, right here, and just draw this line over here, there and there. We have this one aligned. We have, and then hit extrude. No, we forgot to finish that one, so we have to finish this line right here. Yep. And then we'll go extrude, choose the sketch up to next. Will automatically detect the next edge, the next surface, and then hit yes. The solid bodies went away, so we have a uniform body, single uniform body. There it is. Now we just have to draw this one, which is pretty easy. 2 circles and then extrude them. Go. So we need a sketch in this plane, which is the right plane, but we have the plane in here, so no problem. Just hit the right plane, sketch, Control 8 will move you to orthogonal view. Hit the circle, choose the first one, the second one. We have 25 in diameter, we have 35 in diameter. We just have to specify the distance from the bottom to the center of the circle. We draw a center line, and then we dimension this center line to like 85. As I told you, the dimensions in here doesn't matter anymore. We just have to improvise. The point is showing you the different ways to do stuff and the power of sketch. Done with this sketch, then we go extrude. Here it will get a little bit tricky. You choose surface, face, plane, and then choose this face. As you can see, it takes the shape of it, and then just specify. Then if you choose this way, you'll see its face will be also this way. We can avoid that if we just hit offset and then choose like 150. It will start 150 millimeters from the original point of the sketch, so we'll have that like 80, and then reverse the side and selecting up to next. It will take the shape of the curvature on the end, but the start will be like plain. So hit yes. we have that, but we just need to draw a hole. We can use the same sketch in here, highlight the sketch and then choose cut, extruded cut. Just need to choose, go to selected contours, delete this, and then just choose this circle. You have that, choose the direction, you have the direction right, and then hit yes. We have that cut already. Yup. And now all you just need to do is just like, as you can see, if we choose the sketch, if the sketch have two features, depending on it will have some sort of hand underneath it. Now we can just play around with adding some fillets here. Choosing this face will automatically just choose the right and then hit for preview. 1 millimeter is a lot, so have 1.5, well, still a lot. Okay, so we'll highlight this and highlight this. As you can see, we have a fillet, will keep it just like 5 millimeters and hit yes. We have this fillet, it's we'll choose this, no, we'll choose this edge and then hit fillet. You'll see it will fillet it around. You can choose a lot of spaces. Also you can do this, just fillet, choose a face, and then it will automatically detect the edges around it. Choose this face also. Another like tricks as well. As you can see, it fillets all around. I just don't need that fillet. Okay, you can play around stuff. If you choose the section view and choose where the section you want it to be, I just want it here, hit yes. You'll see it this way. We'll have that. As you can see, pretty simple stuff. With that in mind, you can just play around with these. The sketch is really powerful in SolidWorks. You can have you can view grid view in the sketch and then just go with sketch and you see the grid appears. Very useful stuff. Okay, with that in mind, thank you guys for watching. I hope to present another quality videos better than this one. This was the first one, just playing around with the software. I've been using it for like 5 or 4 years right now.